Lightskin Television late night update. This is a Chrome 23 late night update. Just tying y'all in, catching everybody up to what Remy Ma's up to as far as her layout for the rest of the year. We're in tournament mode, as you know. It was a 16-woman tournament that had round one that already transpired. What was that? October 30th. The night before Halloween. At Cakes NYC in Queens, New York. That happened already. We down to the Elite 8 women that are left. I'm pretty sure you all know the matchups. We're going to get right into it. The next round two, is going to be Sunday, November 20th. Sunday, November 20th is round two. Seemed like it's a 3-week, they're on Sundays. Every 3 Sundays, I should say, every 3 weeks on a Sunday has been the layout as far as the time in between events. This one is, like I said, Sunday, November 20th. The next one, that's the Elite 8. The next one will be the Final 4. And I'm sure there'll be some, I don't want to call them filler battles, but other things going on during the Final 4 where we'll fill up the card. That date is Sunday, December 11th. And I believe that's going to be a Cakes as far as I know. We got that going down. The 20th for round two, the Elite 8, the last 8 women left, 4 battles. And Sunday, December 11th for the Final 4. The last 4 women left, 2 battles to determine who will be the 2 that will face each other in the championship round to win that $25,000, that $25K, that coveted $25K that everyone's here to win, you know? She also said she reached out to Mary J. Blige about attending, to no avail. Doesn't look like that's going to be happening, but, you know what I mean? She had it in mind to bring some of her friends, you know what I mean, to support. Second tournament is going down. There's another tournament after this one is over in 2023. Remy Ma is already planning. She's already planning for a second tournament. Fresh new 16 women, you know what I mean? Get a chance to win. I don't know what the prize is. I don't know the layout. She didn't discuss none of that, but she said she's definitely already planning and working on a second tournament for 2023. So, you know what I mean, ladies, listen up as far as the process, how to get picked, how to get chosen, noticed, you know what I mean? You might want to hit the Chrome 23 Instagram page up, the website, you know what I mean? Make them more familiarized with you and what you do. You know what I mean? Don't be shy about it. It's $25K was the first tournament. Maybe it's the same thing. Maybe it's more. We don't know. But if you want to be involved, get your footage together, get your, you know what I mean, get everything on point and, you know what I mean, be ready when she gives you the layout of how to get on. You know what I mean? Second tournament, 2023. The first venue back in February 2022, the first time she had an event in Manhattan at that beautiful nightclub. That venue costed her $25,000, just the venue, to rent that out. You know what I mean? Just the venue, not even all the extra bells and whistles with Hot 97 and, you know what I mean? Not, you know, and she pays for the flight. She really takes care of the women. She should be the template for league owners that can afford big leagues and throwing, you know, nice events. She should be the template for how they could do it in the future. You know what I mean? I think she's doing a good job. She stepped out on faith on this and really didn't make any profit yet, as far as I know. You know what I mean? I know she might have dumped close to $500,000 in the Chrome 23 Battle Rap League already. You know what I mean? It's not a fad. She's around. She ain't going nowhere. She's serious about this. She also paid not just for the venues of these events that she's had so far, but she paid for the flights for all the women that's battling. You know what I mean? Back and forth, you know, round trip flights, the hotel, grooming, you know what I mean? Make sure the ladies look great, wardrobe, things of that nature. Even this last event, round one of this, you know, this tournament, paid for Avocado's Ruin Your Day crew to come out, you know, to fly out, fly back, stay a couple days, She don't give you them 1-day stays. People like to be comfortable the day before an event. So, you know what I mean? Multiple day stays at nice hotels in New York. You know how expensive New York hotels are. So that's what it is. That's the layout. She's put a lot into this. And I think she gets kind of a little upset and perturbed when people tell her how she should be doing things and you should do this like this and spend money this way, and just let her be. I think she knows what she's doing, you know what I mean? And she's consulting all the right people now. I think the people, she's admitted that she's not a stranger to battle rap, and of course she knows how to battle rap, but a stranger to putting together these events as a league owner. So she has consulted all the right people that were suggested to her to help her along in this journey, such as Direct from Rap Grid. Everyone suggested Avocado will give you the, the clean stream, the clear stream, and them two working together like they always have, they're hand in hand with the pay-per-view from Ruin Your Day, Avocado and his crew, and Direct with Rap Grid. He's the king of what he does, you know what I mean? And everyone pretty much comes, if you want a great VOD, got to go to Direct, Rap Grid. You should, you know what I mean? So working together, Disaster too has been a big help to her. She can always count on him, for guidance, advice, and, how to maneuver through this whole thing. So she's got the right people around her to make this thing really successful. Definitely from what I see. She wanted round one of this tournament to be a VOD. Avocado, Direct, they all promised her, like, it's going to go smooth, sis. Don't worry about it. You good. She's like, nah, I'm still traumatized over the second event in June, you know what I mean? And, like, that whole thing, like, kind of traumatized her, having the pay-per-view that didn't work and people wanting that little $15 back and people hitting her up. And she knows for a fact, technically, to watch the video and still wanted their money back. And it was so many refund requests, to the thing that she was using, to give you this live stream, that it like froze that account she had on that for 6 months minimum. So she can't even get to her own account. She was saying if she was a broke chick, she'd be out of money right now because they done froze up her account. And, she would have lost more than she made damn near, with all the refunds and everything. But, y'all might took a little temporary L on them, that little funky $15 or whatever it was. But, let's just be more supportive. She's trying her best to get this thing underway. And so far it's been pretty fun, and she's done a great job, and the talent has been great. And the battles for the most part have been great, So she's definitely maneuvering through this battle rap culture pretty well, in my opinion. What else? Oh, as far as the VOD situation, yeah, she wanted it sounds like in the future she's going to go live, like this second round. Maybe I heard it wrong. I think she kind of hinted towards this thing may be live, the round two. You might get a pay-per-view. She might feel comfortable now because she was really, really happy that the VOD came out the next day, less than 24 hours after the battles was over. Like the next late morning, early afternoon, the VODs was cleared. They was up. The ones that was recorded from Ruin Your Day, Avocado's crew, even though Avocado the same day was down in Atlanta handling his business with RBE, He still had his peoples up there. He had the two brothers, the two blood brothers was up there, doing their thing, and put, Chrome 23 and made that thing happen nice with the help of Direct, who was also a judge, The man's all over the place doing his thing, and a GTX owner, Grind Time X owner, co-owner. He put together the nice VOD the next day. everyone was happy. I didn't hear nobody complaining about that. So with that being said, I think she might feel more confident, just my opinion, that she can go ahead in the future and roll with this team, these two different teams, to put out a nice pay-per-view for us to see live if we can't be at the event, and VOD for the next day, or however soon she can get it out. They can get it out and get it rolling for us. But she was also saying a lot of people that she expected to, come out and support and spend the money on the events to come out and see it, they don't really show up in groves like she thought. But a lot of people want to see it from home. You know what I mean? She was just saying not just Chrome 23. You got to support these leagues. She said even when she shows up at Debo's events, Debo, Babs, and Vague's events, or Queen of the Ring or Smack URL, she'll buy out a whole section. She'll buy tickets. She don't want to off the strength of who she is. Oh, Remy's at the door literate. She ain't with all that. She wants to support the leagues like she wants support at her events from her peoples and stuff. She said people be hitting her up on the phone day at event. Yo, I'm at the door. I'm outside in this long ass line. And she like, all right, shit. Fuck, buy a ticket. Like, what's stopping you? Support the event, you know what I mean? Stand in line, buy the ticket. Then you'll get in like everybody else, That's what it is. It's black business at the end of the day. We should expect to support each other. You love the product, you want to see it, you show up live, spend the money, you know what I mean? Ain't no freebies and getting in and sliding in, and don't rely on all this and one shit. Come on, it's black business. Let's move forward. She asked 3 Letterman to be a future judge. He didn't give a quick answer, but that's on the table. So it sounds like she will mix up the judges. You know what I mean? May not be the same judges every time. Might mix that up really nice. She says she always checks the dates with Beasley and Debo to make sure she's not putting out an event the same day. Like, she's not out here to be no cutthroat or nothing like that. It's competitive, but it's not that kind of competition. They all cool, and they all want to succeed, and they all want to support each other. So as far as that goes, kill all those rumors and whatever y'all trying to paint on that end. I hate using the word narrative all the time. That shit is corny. But yeah, she pretty much killed all that talk. You know what I mean? She definitely like even with this last event, I think she had some inkling that she wanted to have it on November 29th on a Sunday. On a Saturday, on a Saturday, whatever. What was it? Excuse me, not November. October 29th on a Saturday, and possibly have it every 3 weeks. The tournament I'm talking about, round 1. She checked in, with Beasley and them, smacking them, you know what I mean? And they was like, we not doing nothing in New York at the time. Checked in with Debo. Debo was like, yo, Babs is trying to have, the prom night joint, you know what I mean? Saturday 29th. She was like, okay, cool, you know what I mean? I won't interfere with that. But are y'all I hear y'all got double events, you know what I mean? Babs got her hand in a couple things, but that was actually Friday the 28th with the control room, you know what I mean? Shout out DOA, they first event. And prom night, Saturday, was it October 29th? So she, Remy was like, nah, I ain't trying to interfere with that. Are you cool with me just doing my shit the next day, October 30th on a Sunday, And I guess they came to some fair agreement. And, she went ahead and scheduled round 1 of the Chrome 23 tournament for Sunday, October 30th, which was a success. It was like 5 different events that had female battlers on the card in New York over a 3-day period. You also had Hit List. You had the Fight Club, White Rhino Party joint. There's 3 of them on Sunday. You know what I mean? You had the joint on Friday. The Control Room featuring J Love versus Queen Vixen, and Mosca Flux versus Tony Blanco. Has he battled a dude? You know what I mean? That was a nice event. Shout out to them. That was in Brooklyn. Had prom night in Queens. That went really well. Then Sunday, you know, you had Chrome 23 started in the afternoon, ended early evening. Um, that was in Queens. And I believe in the Bronx, you had either the Bronx or Brooklyn, you had the Fight Club / White Rhino Party. Nemesis was battling that joint. Torture was supposed to battle Steams, but they pushed that to a different date. And late night, I went to Hitless Battle League with Big Slap. Red Bangs Don't Bang and Little Slap, you know what I mean? Jumped in they ride. Went over there, they was battling at 2 in the morning, man. You had Ellis Fitzgerald battling, you had Jack Boy Maine battling, you had First Lady Flames battling Ish Moolah, you know what I mean? You had T-Rex getting jumped by the kids, you know what I mean? Little Slap and Fury Montana. Great event, you know what I mean? Catered food and everything, right in the projects in the Bronx with no lighting, inside a little community center room, you know what I mean? Little kitchen joint bathroom, and it was wild. But anyway, you'll see the footage. The footage is out now on YouTube. So I'm running my mouth, you know what I mean? I'm starting to ramble, but there was a lot of events, and Remy's was like kind of like not overshadowing prom night, but kind of in the center of everything, like Sunday, you know what I mean? The third day of 3 days, but the earlier event on Sunday. So all worked out good. Nobody cut each other's throat. Everybody ate. 5 different events, black-owned companies, and a good amount of them, you've seen the same people supporting. League owners support league. You've seen Big Slap and Hitless at every event, you know what I mean? Supporting everything. Shit like that is beautiful. Black business, you know what I mean? They represent Michigan and Cali, but they be everywhere, you know what I mean? This is good. This is good for everyone, for us not to cut throat, but help each other out and support each other. It's beautiful. My synopsis is Remy Ma, Chrome 23 camp. They here to take the culture to another level, and also help other leagues, give them a nice template on how to do business the right way. You know what I mean? And I think it's all working out. So shout out all of y'all, and shout out Chrome 23, shout out Remy Ma, shout out all the leagues, man. You know what I mean? I love all the leagues. I support all the leagues. Lightskin Television is the brand. I'm Lightskin Yu, aka DJ SUPERGOD. You know what I mean? I'm out. Peace.